I'm here with Mother Ruth Summerford, and we're so delighted to be in your company. Now, if you would tell us, when were you born?
I was born in Pinehurst, Georgia, in 1918.
In 1918. Praise the Lord. You're 99. That is a miracle. Now, when you were coming up in Pinehurst, how close were you to slavery? I'm not talking about you personally, but I mean your family connection. How close were you to slavery?
Well, to tell you, I really don't know too much about people at that particular, because we went, as a family group, we were with different groups of people doing this and that, but slavery was not the thing that was taught, was really talked too much within the family structure.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you another question. What year do you remember did you come north? And did you come to Pennsylvania when you came?
1920s. We came to Pennsylvania in 1920.
You don't have to remember the exact date, but in the 20s, when you were still a
I'm
child.
trying to think the year.
Yeah, you were still a child. You were still a child.
I was a child.
Okay. Now, what was your profession when you became a professional, when you started to work professionally?
My profession was a registered nurse.
You were a registered nurse. Wasn't that rare for a black woman during your time?
No, it was not a rare, but it was an educational thing that you would you either went to school under a certain when we graduated from high school, we always wanted to be something, but I took the education that I took was on the medical field, because
Good.
I went to Brewster. But when I graduated from William Penn.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when I graduated from William Penn, we decided what we wanted to do. We wanted to be a person to work in homes or anything, but I always wanted to work with people.
Okay.
But which also was so many of us, so there was always children around. So one of us had to take care of the smallest child.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you this: when you were growing up and when you were in your professional life, did you ever think that you would see a black president?
No, I didn't, but because it wasn't. Well, it might have been spoken within the adults of that grew up or surrounded us. They would be talking about the different people and things around us, but I didn't ever think we'd see a black president.
Okay. And so, when you had an opportunity to vote, did you vote for the black president?
Yeah, at that particular time.
Well, let me reframe it. Did you vote for Barack Obama?
I voted for Barack Obama with the election that he came in under.
Good.
That structure, because I was a voter.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I wanted to know. You were a voter, and so you've been voting for a long time.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to switch a little bit. You've raised a family in Harrisburg. How many children?
I have no children, but I was raised within a family.
Well, you have children, don't you?
No, I have no children.
Okay. And did you, what is Margaret Ann to you?
Margaret is my niece.
She's your niece. Okay. So I'm clear now. So tell me about your faith life. What's important to you as it relates to expressing your faith?
Well, I was a member of, so far as far as being a Christian or something.
Yeah, well, I'm saying whatever your faith expression is. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was raised up under the Baptist structure.
Yes, ma'am.
Of going to church and participating in church activities. It's been in, and I was always raised with a group of people,
Mm-hmm.
Around my age, or we did things together.
Yeah.
As young people did at that particular time,
Yes,
Girl
ma'am.
Scouting and different kind of youth programs.
BYU. Mm-hmm. BYPU, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be my last question today. Do you have a favorite? Well, no, I have two more. I have two more questions. I'm going to ask the other one first. I'll ask, do you have a favorite verse last? What do you contribute your longevity to?
As a matter of fact, I don't think about it as longevity, but if somebody says to me, will you have brothers and sisters? I would say, yes, I have 4 brothers or.
Well, no, the question I'm asking is this. What did you do to live to be 99?
We always involved myself in different activities, but we always worked with a group of people.
Okay.
But in this family, we always had a sister or a brother that we wouldn't do something unless my brother took us.
Okay. Now, did you have a special diet? Have you eaten a certain way?
Just a regular family foods and stuff that we were raised with.
Do you like dessert?
Oh, we always like dessert.
I check on that one because most of the older people that I've spoken with, when I ask them about the food, they say they like dessert. I like dessert. And so, because I like dessert and older people like dessert, that's a clue for me that I might live to be old too, because I love dessert. Matter of fact, a meal is not a meal. I used to call it because I couldn't say D's real good. And my mother made very good dishes. She made the best lemon meringue pie I ever ate. So, my last question is this, Mother. Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
I do, but I'm trying. You caught me off guard now.
No, it's all right. A very popular one for a lot of people in your age bracket is the 23rd Psalm.
Yeah, 23rd.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Does that ring a bell?
Yes. Because we used to have to repeat in our, we had to, they had to do something. We had to, somebody asked you, well, what you going to say that the Lord is my shepherd, I do not, or something.
Yes.
God so loved the world and things like
yes,
that.
Yes, John 3:16. Yes. Well, listen, I want to thank you so much, and then I just want to give a little brief piece to who else is in the room. Will you tell us your name, Mother? And you're 92, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, tell us your name.
My name is Naoma Rebecca Bard.
Card?
Bard.
B-A-R-D.
B-A-R-D.
Wonderful to meet you, Mother. And Mother, what about your name? And wait a minute, let me get this lined up. I don't have this right here.
This is what.
Okay, very good. I got it now. Give us your name.
Betty Summerford, 86.
86. Isn't that something? And then there's Kay.
Kay Summerford Spradley, and I'm 61.
Go ahead, girl. You're looking good. So we want to thank you all for allowing us to come in. And when you see the calendar, we hope you'll be delighted with it. And so that's all we have for today. God bless you. May heaven shine upon you. And we want to let you know that we love you, all of you.
Amen.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
All right.
Not
No,
one
we
thing.
didn't. Because we just visiting.
Yes, ma'am. It's a beautiful visit, too. It's beautiful.